Hey guys, welcome to Tenacious Soul. My name is Johanna. We're going to go through reading for the new moon in Capricorn. So depending on kind of where you are in the world, I believe for me it's on the 12th, but some people it's the 13th of January 2021. So yeah, new moon. So it is all about new beginnings, changes, big changes, especially with kind of just collectively within the world. I mean, a lot of us are aware that there's some big things going on, lots of changes, lots of restrictions, that sort of thing. But yeah, we're basically going to look at, we're going to get some messages here for the new moon. So changes, it is Capricorn, so it can be around just like structure and how things work. So there might be changes for some of you in your jobs that kind of come up around this time, but also even just changes in your relationships, the structures of your relationships. So yeah, there's some new foundations being set here. So let's kind of see where we go. We're going to pull some oracle cards from the Moonology deck here to start. If you guys enjoy these messages and you're new here, make sure you subscribe as well. A like is always appreciated. I appreciate all your guys' support. You guys have been awesome. All right, so let's see where we go here. New moon in Capricorn, January 12th and 13th. New moon, Capricorn. What messages do we have for new moon Capricorn? Okay, so we have step out of your comfort zone, North Node. And then we also have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. Like I said, I feel like there's big changes happening around you, but then also on a smaller level in our personal lives. So we have believe in the impossible. So in our personal lives, there's also change happening here too, right? We have the answers you need are coming, full moon in Gemini. So I feel like some of you may be stepping out of your comfort zone, which is bringing in really big change into your life. It's like you could be doing something that you've never done before, or doing something in your life that you feel people might not necessarily agree with. Kind of like going against the status quo a little bit. I think there's a lot of that right now going on. But we have also believe in the impossible. So if you're doubting whether you can do something, because stepping out of our comfort zone really can bring up ego, right? Like our ego will usually try to step in at some point and be like, oh, you can't do that, right? So I feel like keeping kind of a positive outlook on things will be beneficial for you as well. Also, when looking at like the collective and kind of what we're going through, things may look like they're not getting any better and things are getting worse, but I feel like you just need to believe that things will be getting better. So let's kind of see where we go. What do we have for the new moon in Capricorn here? New moon Capricorn. So we have the Four of Pentacles, which can be Capricorn energy. The Seven of Swords, Two of Swords. Seven of Wands, Page of Cups. Three of Wands. The Hermit, the Page of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. So yeah, a lot of you are almost like stressed about something, maybe not sure, like, again, it's like unsure of like where things are going, but that usually happens when we step out of our comfort zone, right? We have the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, Two of Swords here. So this is like being stuck. It's being stuck in, kind of like stuck in your ways. Some of you are wanting to like break free of that though. It's like you're wanting to create change, but there's also like a hesitancy, because I feel in order to create change, like I said, you have to step out of that comfort zone. Some of you also are like not trusting. Some of you are also like keeping to yourself. You're not engaging in, like I want to say like news, media, that sort of thing. Like you're kind of just like keeping to yourself a little bit. And I see that here also with the Seven of Wands and the Hermit. It's like you're very, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, the Hermit. You're very, very like very much like keeping to yourself, kind of blocking out any sort of like negativity. You're trying to maintain your stability here, right? You're trying not to let things like take you off of your path, because I think right now it's easy to kind of get swayed into like fear, that sort of thing. And I think that you're not wanting to be manipulated. You're not wanting to like look at the lies or trust. You're just not trusting. I feel like nobody right now knows the truth, you know? And this is on a collective and also sometimes on a personal level. Like we just don't know truly what's going on because there's some sort of hidden aspect to things, right? And there always is, right? Like we never fully know the truth. That's why there's always like two sides to a story, right? So some of you are just kind of like almost secluding yourself in some aspect where it's like you're just not maybe engaging in external things. But I do feel like you guys are working on something new. I almost feel like you're working on something that you're not telling people about. We have two pages here, so Page of Cups and Page of Pentacles. This could be a new form of like, some of you could be new love. Others of you, I'm getting it's like it could be a new job, something you're needing to learn about. Some of you, it's like a new creative project or a new way to make money, like something that you really enjoy, something you have a lot of like love for. And I do feel like there's a creative aspect to it. But I almost feel like some of you are struggling, like there's a part of you that's needing to, with the Three of Swords here, with the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit, it's like there's a part of you that's needing to heal an aspect, or it's like this new opportunity makes you go deeper within and kind of like look at something here. I think you're kind of like waiting. I think you've maybe started something, you're waiting for things to, with this Three of Wands, like again, it's like believing in the impossible, believing that what you're manifesting and what you're putting out there into the universe and what you're trying to attract will come towards you. So I want to see, let's clarify this Page of Cups here. What is this Page of Cups? Yeah, a lot of you are just trying to like focus on yourself, change your personal life by like not focusing on what's happening externally to you in whatever context that is. Sometimes it's like just the people we surround ourselves with. Like if you are realizing you have negative people in your life, you're just going to be kind of just retracting yourself from their energy. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. We have the Hanged Man. Some of you are trying to find your passion, find what it is that you like. And some of you are almost like afraid to express it as well. That's that stepping out of that comfort zone like I was saying before. Anything else for this Page of Cups? So the Hanged Man and the Star. Yeah, so I feel like you've been like wanting and wishing, like waiting for this to happen, this Page of Cups. Like, I almost feel like you've been thinking about it for a long time. And I think with the Eight of Pentacles here at the bottom, you're really looking at the details before you move forward in any sort of direction. It's like you're not wanting to rush into things. So some of you are really analyzing your situation before you kind of like move forward with it, with this Three of Wands. I want to see what's this Three of Swords, because this is kind of like, I almost feel like it's creeping in. It's almost like, I feel like it has something to do with this Nine of Swords. So what is this Three of Swords? Tell me more about this Three of Swords here. So we have the Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Emperor at the bottom. So some of you are needing to, again, there's another page here. So it's like, these are very similar to the ace, the aces. But I feel like there's a lot about learning. Some of you could be like diving into like spirituality and trying to heal this Three of Swords energy. Like I was saying, it's like, because we do also have the Hermit here. And you're creating change. There's something new that you're learning spiritually, I feel, that is creating change in your life. It's because the Hierophant is a 5, so it brings on change. And we have the Emperor and the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. So this is like shaking up your world and like, but also finding more stability. So even though something maybe, there could be some sort of like something falling apart, some sort of like institution, or again, government-wise, it can be like things breaking down on a big scale. On a smaller scale, it can be like can be like a job, or it can be just like your foundation, your home life. Like if any of you are or were married, I feel like if you were married or in a committed relationship before, it's like you're needing to heal that, because I feel like that's gone now. It's like you're needing to heal that so you can step forward into something new. I do feel like you're learning something here. And I think it's like almost changing your whole life, your whole situation, because with the Emperor here, this is a 4. It's all about stability, groundness, what you're taking action towards. But the Tower is like a disruption, right? It's a sudden change. And I feel like your foundation of life, of like what it is that you go through, is going through a big change here. So let's see. I think there's just like there's something new you're learning here. And once you can step out of your comfort zone and get that, that motivation and that like the courage really to kind of do that, which I feel some of you are, others of you are still kind of like second guessing things. And maybe just have a little bit more work to do before you can step out of that comfort zone. It's going to bring in big changes for you, but in a good way. So let's see. I almost feel like the believe in the impossible is just because there's so much shit going on right now that it's like, how am I creating something good out of this, right? Like it's almost weird. It's like an oxymoron, it feels, because there's so much negative crap that's out there. And so it's like, how am I doing something positive, which is a good thing, right? It's focusing your energy in a specific way to be successful. 6 of Wands. Some of you could be getting a lot of like recognition or like a lot of attention from people. Tell me more about this 6 of Wands. Yeah, for something new that you're doing. Ace of Wands. Some of you are very much not happy with where you're at. And so that's why you're needing to shift. It's like, I feel like almost like that's what you've come to realize. I feel like if you're waiting for any sort of guidance, it will be coming towards you with the Hermit here. If you're in Hermit mode, all of a sudden there's going to be like a light bulb moment. You may need to learn things about what it is that you're going to do. But it's like, it'll come when it's needed. So let's see what your advice is here. What is your advice for this change? What is the advice for everyone for this change? Clarify this change. What is this? What advice do you have for them? So we have Justice. I heard like doing what's right. And not so much like doing what's right for you. Tell me more. What more advice do you have? Justice, 2 of Pentacles. Give me one more card, please. Thank you. 4 of Swords. So 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So some of you are needing to kind of just like, I think you're already doing it, like take a step back, take a look at things. Again, it's like finding that balance. I think there's a little bit of like you needing to take a break and like recalibrate yourself. I think that's what you're doing. And if you see like this Justice card, she looks very much She looks very peaceful, this upper lady. She looks very peaceful, and she's very much like, there's like a warrior within, and it's like taming yourself, but also expressing yourself. It's finding that balance of like saying what you need to say, but not saying too much. And I think there's a little bit of like finding that balance in your environment. Some of you are still doing some healing. Again, you're healing from that Three of Swords. You're still doing some healing here, and your advice is to heal it, because there's still something here with this Eight of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles. There's something about like some sort of a commitment or a job. Could be like a relationship or a job that's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you confined. It's not allowing you to express yourself. It's not allowing you to be who you truly are. But I feel like there's sadness here with having to leave it. It's like, it's almost like there's a bit of an identity with who you were and what you do in life, or whatever that is for you. And again, you're needing to like step out of that identity and just really do what you want to do, because I think it's going to bring good things. You're just kind of in this like sticky area a little bit of like, it's coming. I feel like you're in the midst of like starting something new. Like that's what I feel is coming up for you guys. So let's see what your Divine Abundance Oracle is for the new moon in Capricorn. What is the divine? Okay, so we have receiving. Every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan and to trust my inner guidance. This is that like Three of Wands. Again, it's like believing the impossible, right? Allowing things to come towards you, believing in them so that they can come towards you, right? The bottom of the deck here, we have surrender. Sometimes learning to surrender can feel as if you're dying. The ego learns what's hardest, to stop trying to control the whole universe. Again, it's like a little bit of that. It's like, it's the ego of identification with who it is, like what do we do, like I have this job, or I'm a mom, or I'm a dad, or whatever, and it's like identifying with that and clinging to it is a lot of the ego, instead of just like being open to change and flow. And again, it comes back to like, who am I, right? So it's kind of like a deep message, but it's also just like being open, being in flow, so that things can come in towards you. Because I feel like there's something here that you want to start, or something new around you that I think once you open yourself up to it, some of you may need to take some action to step out of your comfort zone. I feel like once you do that, it'll come in. But I think for some of you, there's still something that you need to heal. But there's an idea or a person or something that you kind of like have your eye on. I feel more of it as like, I feel more of it as like a thing, like you're doing a job, or you have a new job. I don't feel it as much in relationships, but I feel like there is something within your relationships and people that you need to heal. And that can just be expressing yourself in a certain way, right? Being comfortable with expressing yourself in a certain way and not being afraid of what people think of you, right? So that is what I have for the new moon in Capricorn reading. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. Let me know down in the comments below if it did, and how. And make sure you like and subscribe again if you have not already. I really appreciate all the support and love that you guys have given so far. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.